Hey guys, we're back. Buzzer TV, I'm Buzzer.
And I'm Alistair.
And we're here with another installment of Avatar The Last Airbender, Book 2, Episode 9. So, last episode, Iroh. Is he dead or alive? That is something I'm very, very concerned about.
He's probably alive.
I'm going with the more pessimistic route. I feel like he might be dead. Because just based off of Zuko's reaction. But man, like that was sad to see. Fuck Uzula for doing that. She escaped. Oh yeah, that's how the episode started. Yeah, the whole premise of this episode was sleep deprivation because like they couldn't get sleep for shit.
Get your sleep, kids.
Get your sleep, kids. And the episode ended off with them indeed getting that sleep, but the sleep cost them Iroh.
Just kidding.
Anything else that
That's
happened?
it,
We had a cool fight,
it.
man. It was a phenomenal episode. I loved it. I'm just curious to see what happened because we need Iroh to stay alive.
They better make this episode about Iroh. They better not they have to show him. They don't show him.
Iroh has for me personally, I feel like Iroh should there has to be something bigger, a bigger role for him to accomplish. He's got to complete some sort of mission. Mm-hmm. Something to do with Ozai. He can't just die this way.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel right.
That's why I'm saying.
So I'm hoping that's true. So without further ado, let's go. What is he doing? Dude, Zuko's gone fucking wild. Dude, Iroh has to be around. Dude, what the fuck? That is insane, man.
He's so frustrated.
Holy shit!
Zuko's fucking frustrated.
It's not even frustration, man. It's like he doesn't have that peace of mind that you need. Man, that was a philosophical fucking episode. That is something I dig, man.
Hands down to Iroh for all that knowledge that he gave.
That knowledge drop by Iroh, man, I can listen to that all day. Knowledge drop episode.
That happens like every 5 or 6 episodes.
Bro, first of all, I am so happy.
Yes.
I am so happy. Man. Iroh's alive. Man, I was going in with a pessimistic mentality. You might have been. That's how the last episode kind of ended. But no. Iroh has a mission. He has a mission to. I feel like his ultimate mission is to guide Zuko to become the ultimate person he could become. The ultimate fighter, not even a fighter, the ultimate person. Just to have that stability of mind. Learn.
Why did Zuko start crying at the end?
Man, it's that frustration. It's getting to him, man. Dude, I know people say, oh, you gotta keep failing, you gotta fail, and then you succeed. But Zuko, he's been every time he thinks he's making progress, and then he fails. He's making progress, he fails, and he's dude, that shit goes in your head, man. You fail, you're literally looking up to the sky, looking up to God. What can I do? What can I do? Give me a break. I want now. You showed me hope. Lightning bending or whatever. You gave me this hope. Iroh's he taught me this shit, but he's not letting me do it. It's just give it to me, And even then, it didn't happen. So those tears were well, what should I do? What should I do to what should I do to make it? This world is so fucking cruel to me. Give me a fucking break. That's how I interpreted those tears.
Is this a kid's show? I don't understand.
This is not a kid's show.
This is not a kid's show. This is for adults.
Maybe the first half of the first episode. Not even that. But I'm just saying, this is wow. Zuko, man. I'm telling you, man. So I understand this guy so much, man. How much does a kid have to fail? How much does his family and everybody he knows betrays him? And when is this guy gonna catch a break? Like, well, when is like things? When are
Man,
things
his life-
looking up to him? You know,
Man, his life has been fucked up ever since he got banned. So
you know, his mom and Iroh were the only ones who like loved it. You know, and like his sister's a bitch. His dad is just like
he's just a fuck.
Like his dad's an evil fuck that like literally burnt his own son. Man, I still got chills when I think about that episode. Like fuck.
I'm so happy they didn't actually show that scene.
Like no,
You know,
it's a kid's show. Like at least to this point, I want to show the fucking his dad burning his child. You know, but like that was heavily implied, and like it wasn't nice. You know, so like man, I feel so much for Izuku, man. Like this kid, man. Like I just wanna. I've been saying this forever. I want him to have a good end. Like I like. Zuko, like I hope this ends with him being the Fire Lord, you know, and being a just Fire Lord, not just not like his dad
of course,
or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you know remember Aang and Zuko when they're in the cave? Aang's like, you know what, you would be my friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Remember? And then Zuko like blew a fire at him. Because like Zuko's like everybody at this point everybody makes fun of Zuko. Like he's like you saw his sister the way she was mimicking him. She's like. My honor depends on me capturing the Avatar.
Yeah.
Like you know, like he became a meme basically everywhere. His sister's like that's what that shit she was pulling off. You know?
Family.
You know, it's from her own family and like it's just there's so much psychological effects on Zuko.
Yeah.
Growing up and like getting burnt in front of literally your whole nation by your own dad, getting banished, the whole world, the whole fucking world knows that shit, man. And then you're being made fun of for like, you know, my honor depends on the capture of the Avatar.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like it's so embedded within him, you know. That's what Iroh's I feel like that's what Iroh's trying to teach him is like, yo, the shame that you feel, you gotta let go of it.
You gotta let go of it, yeah.
Humility, you know, you gotta learn humility.
Yo,
it's an antidote to shame. Like
speaking of Iroh, man, I wrote down some of his philosophies.
Man,
when it comes to thunder, for example.
I said this like before. I could listen to this guy all fucking day. Like this guy is a man of knowledge, and like you just want to listen to that shit.
So we were right. You were right. Sorry. You said like remember how I'm like how does a firebender make electricity or something?
Oh yeah, no, it's like
a pure expression of firebending.
A pure what?
A pure expression of fire.
Oh, that's what you said.
That's what you said. Yeah.
A pure expression of fire. Exactly. That's what it is. Like it's from the same class. You know, when you classify it, like I feel like there's 4 main generic classes: fire, earth, air, water. And under those classes, like
different classifications.
Like water is like freezing, and you know, like what was the for fire is electricity. You know.
Yeah.
And like lightning and shit. So like, but man, lightning is. It's not easy to like. You gotta
bring that down to your stomach. If it goes to your heart, you're dead.
You're dead. You're like, holy shit, man! It's just like, that stance is so important. It's like you gotta have that. Like lightning is basically cold-blooded fire.
Cold-blooded, yeah.
You got that peace. The key is a peace of mind. We learned from previous episodes from Double J when he was teaching Aang. Double J, Jong, like breathing, calmness. You know that's how you master firebending. So
it's all.
I love that.
Not just firebending. It's all bending.
It's all bending though, especially fire because you gotta like
you gotta control that shit.
Those flames are aggressive, man. And if you're not like emotionally stable, like you could hurt somebody, you could hurt yourself, and especially with lightning, man, you could kill yourself. You know, so like it's a peace of mind is like the key to like surviving. To surviving like lightning bending, like to mastering lightning bending or electricity.
You know,
do they call it lightning or electricity? Because I
think they call it lightning. I keep saying
electricity. I keep saying electricity. I'm like, this doesn't sound right. I think it's lightning.
You know, Aang and Zuko, they both got stronger this episode.
Oh yeah, I wrote that down. Like Aang, this episode was like again, you know, we always get these episodes where like the parallel storytelling of Aang and Zuko. Yeah. Like before we got their struggles in real life, their flashback, and like their conclusion.
Yeah.
Same thing here. We're like Aang is struggling with, but here's the thing. Like in this episode, like Aang was struggling with earth bending. Yeah. Zuko was with lightning. But Aang had a good ending though. But Zuko had a very emotional.
Maybe that's like a symbolic thing.
Like Zuko's like, no, it's not even that. I just feel like it's just. I feel like Aang is like yes friends, yes support. Like it's not like Zuko has support too, but like like Aang didn't grow up where everybody hated him, you know, with hate and everything. Zuko grew up with that shit.
Fucked up.
Like his family was fucked up. Besides, like not barring his mom and Iroh. Like that is a disgusting fuck. His sister she just gets on my nerves. Azula gets on my nerves.
I hate her. Like I hate her guts. I don't know why I hate a cartoon character. I hate this bitch. I swear to God.
Like Azula's evil, man. Like she is.
But she has that little grin on her face.
Bro, if she killed Iroh, man, like she needs to fucking. Yo, I love how like Zuko's like, I know Uncle Iroh, you're not gonna teach me because she's my sister. I'm like, nah, man, she's a crazy bitch. She needs to go. Yo, Uncle Iroh, Uncle Iroh about to die, wakes up. Nah, man, this is a crazy bitch. She needs to go down. He's like, we gotta train your ass right away. Oh man, I fucking love hearing that. But Iroh's like, man, that bitch is crazy, man.
You know what's interesting? Iroh learned the technique that he was gonna
from waterbenders.
Yeah, from the water.
That's why I love Iroh's character. He's so open, like say like a firebender lord. Iroh was the heir to the throne.
Yeah,
you know, and yet he's so humble. He's so like. You could put him in any situation, he'll get the good out of that situation, you know? He won't complain or bitch or he won't be entitled. He's like, he has no house, he's nothing.
Exactly.
But he's gonna find some happiness in something, and that is, honestly, it's not even about the show, man. That is something, like, even in this world, man, like, people who have that trait in them, who have that characteristic of always finding the light in the tunnel, you know? As dark as it is, you find the light, you know? You look at the positive side of everything. Take everything to, you know, like instead of looking at the negative, look at the positive side. So, you know, it's just that's such a unique and rare.
It's half full, not half empty.
Basically, yeah. So it's like those type of people in this world are rare. Like, and I'm talking about myself, even me. Like, I'm guilty of always looking at the pessimistic side of shit. I'm like, you know, I'll be like, oh, why is this happening to me? Why is this? Why is that? But like that's
it could be worse.
It could be way worse, man. Like I could be blind, you know. Like I'm going on a tangent here, but it's just like when I look at Iroh, man, like it's not just on a character's point of view. It's just like I apply that to my life, and like the way he lives, and I'm like I kind of look up to that shit. I'm like, yo, this dude knows what's up, you know. Like he's not your typical wise cartoon character. He says some wise, funny shit, but like his lessons are like real life shit. And that's why that's why I'm so impressed with Iroh, man. Like this guy, like I think in terms of like a character that touches your heart the most, for me it's Iroh, man. Like
of course, man.
Like,
and the word that's shit he said,
it's amazing.
You know, pure humility is the antidote to shame.
Like that.
What the fuck is
that? That is a brilliant fucking quote.
You know, that's relatable. That's relatable. Like
it is.
And
so exactly.
For people, it's like, you know, people like who, for example, let's say,
man,
people who are like. People who follow religion brings them humility. Let's say,
okay,
you know, like to take care of that shame. Whatever they apply in the show, it's relatable to us. Like that's why I fucking love this show,
man. Like
and Iroh, man, I swear to God,
that's why I was hoping, I was praying like he's not dead, man, because like. I need this guy. I need this guy to show. I need him in my life. Like Zuko needs him, man. Like Iroh is literally the perfect match for Zuko in terms of training. Like
I think he understands the opposite. He needs the opposite,
and he understands Zuko exactly how Zuko is. You know, like and he let him go. Like he never controls Zuko. You know, he always lets him find his own answers. And like I just love that so much, man. I could go on all day about this shit. Like honestly, I just fucking love it, man. But man, so Zuko is still struggling. He cried at the end, frustration. He got the technique down, but like it's still dangerous for him to do it. Like pierce your heart.
Not with real lightning too. You know?
Iroh's like it's better you don't even use this. You know, like let's be real talk. Let's try to it's better you never. There is a day never comes that you actually have to use this, you know. And then so man, again, you know, Iroh's amazing. Like he could be he's an air and everything, but he's so open to other cultures like waterbending, and like he made his own technique, which even Azula doesn't know. So I'm sensing this like down the wire. This is my prediction. Zuko will use this move on Azula. She will be surprised, and like this is how I see things going. But like again, you know, the show's unpredictable. Like. Anything goes, you know? Anything goes.
I mean, Iroh almost like got
holy shit, man! Like Iroh could have died. Like
It's a little wake up call, you know.
So I fucking love it. Again, man, Zuko, man, hands down, my favorite character, man.
Anyways,
and that haircut, man, he looks fresh as fuck. Like Zuko,
the haircut, Zuko's hot, man. Like,
real talk, man. Like
I hate.
Before we had that bald look and like the Fire Nation kind of thing.
Yeah.
At first I thought like he like literally like the fire that his dad burnt him burnt his head, you know, so he can't grow hair there. So like they know that's not the case. Zuko's got a fresh haircut. I'm just gonna put it, you know. No bias.
Oh, and he's a fade, like a skin fade, you know.
Nah, man. But yo, we got
Toph is a strict.
She's a strict master.
teacher.
She's a strict master.
But that's what he needs. Yeah, like I think the way you teach someone is dependent on the bending. The bending.
Oh.
Like you know how like Qatar, for example, being all like smooth and positive and whatnot. Because that's what water is. It's free. It's flowing.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
And like rock is like rigid and strong and shit. You know,
it's a rock.
Exactly. So like
you know,
I think the teaching style. So it's dependent on the bending.
So the bending should the characteristics of the bending. So you're saying the master should have that characteristic of the like.
Yes, but she also took positive reinforcement.
Positive enforcement.
The student also
that's what I was trying to go at. I'm like, you know, sometimes Aang like you know when you're being too strict on him, you know, like Aang's a kid, man. You know, he's failing, and on top of that, you're shitting on him for failing. You know, that's for a kid, especially. You know, even though Aang's like the Avatar, but like for a kid, especially, it's kind of like a recipe for a disaster.
Even when I was like learning shit when I was younger, and like someone like yell at me and push me, I want to learn. I'll be miserable.
It's not even miserable. Like, it is,
you
but
feel
like
stupid.
Like you
can't do it.
Like because like first of all, your confidence, like especially as a kid. Like as a kid, man, your confidence is everything. You know, like if somebody was teaching you, like if you had somebody not teaching you like with patience, or it wasn't like you know, like you learn at your own pace, no pressure, nothing. Like that kid grows and blossoms into like something, right? But like if you're shitting on this kid for making a mistake, you can't learn the first time, can't learn the second time, and you know, you're just useless. You're soft as shit. Like you probably can't even do that and make these sarcastic remarks, man. It gets to your head, man. Like Aang, like it got to his head. Because Toph was like, she was tough. But that's not cute to leave. But anyways, like you know, so even she learned. You know, even she learned. Like I hate you so much. It was a bad joke, okay? But even she learned that you know, positive enforcement from Katara. Because you know Katara's bae, you know, like the way she was teaching, and he said, like, "Come on, Anne, let's do some water bending. You know, let's take your mind off it." You know? I fucking love that. You know,
I love Katara, man.
Katara is awesome. Like I fucking love that.
They better get married when they get older, man.
Oh, for sure.
I swear to God, man.
Like they need to be together. But and then we also got this really interesting thing, like the Sea of Chi. So like the energy, like it comes from the stomach. It comes from the stomach. You gotta.
That's that's an Asian philosophy, by the way. I think that's Chinese philosophy.
It is, right?
Yeah. From the stomach.
Because it's like you gotta redirect the lightning through that chi. Like you feel it go through your body through the stances, and then obviously there's a risk of it going through your heart, but because the stomach's here, right? Heart's close by.
Yeah.
But man, it's just so interesting, man. And even earthbending, like your stance is the most important thing. You know, the stance is the most important thing in earthbending. Mm-hmm. You gotta like have that. So
you gotta be rigid.
You gotta be strong. You gotta be strong. You gotta fucking master that shit. Eh? So what you did,
it makes sense, man. You gotta be tough to be using earthbending.
And I think one of the main things was this episode was Aang was kind of scared. He was kind of soft.
Yeah.
Like he ran away from the rock. She was pissed that he didn't face it, but you know, it's all good because Aang now has learned earthbending.
Yeah.
He still has to improve, but like he's got that pushing away
that's
the rock.
3 out of 4.
You know, so exactly. So so he's got that down. As for Sokka, he was in the ground the whole episode. Sokka's fucking funny as usual. Like Sokka's just like
I'm gonna love Sokka. I swear to you, every episode I love him.
Sokka's just like he's just chilling in the ground. He's like, yep. And Aang was like talking about his problems. Like it's like I'm stuck between the ground and a rock. He's like, yep, I totally understand it. Like, get me the fuck out of here. And then we had that little, like, the little thing, the little animal, the cute little animal. I forgot his name, it's a funny name.
Something poopy.
Foo, something like that. But, like, and that's pretty much it.
Good episode, great episode, man.
Great episode, man. And
not acknowledgement, his knowledge.
His knowledge, Iroh's knowledge, Aang learning earthbending, and it ended with Zuko's tears, so. Stay tuned in the next segment. Alright guys, it's now time to get into your MVP of this episode.
And who's going to be the flop of the episode?
So MVP of this episode, it's going to be a tough one. It could be Aang.
Could be Iroh.
It could be Iroh because like he was teaching him and stuff, but like this is Zuko kind of ran off at the end, so I gotta, you know. So like that's kind of like a hard one. It could let's see, it could be Katara as well. Because, you know, she positive enforcement, right?
That's what actually saved the day.
You know, so like, who are you going for?
I want to give it to Aang.
You think Aang?
Yeah. I mean, look.
Why so?
Because you learn earthbending. I mean, like, I don't need to go further. I mean, he was scared first, obviously, for obvious reasons. It was the opposite of air.
That's I wanted to talk about that. It was the opposite of air, so it made it so much tougher because, like, for 12 years you've been doing one thing one way and you're perfected at it, and then out of nowhere you gotta learn something that has whatever you know. You gotta do the opposite. You can't do that, right?
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah. So
I'm giving it to Aang.
I feel like Aang deserves it, man. You bald fella, you deserve it. So Aang will be the MVP of today.
You made us believe. Put clothes on our backs. You sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Alright guys, it's gonna be the flop.
Everybody do the flop!
Oh god.
It's gonna be hard. It's one of those episodes that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Let's see.
I don't wanna go the Zuko route.
Sokka for being trapped for the whole episode.
But it was funny though. Shit, like this is a very hard.
I don't want to give it to Zuko. My heart is like, no, stop. Well, he wasn't either really flop, but like
maybe Toph for being a strict master.
No,
actually, she did teach him though. This is gonna be a really hard one because we have no idea. I don't know, man. It could be Zuko because maybe he failed at learning the bending. Like honestly, typically in these episodes we have like a bad guy group who gets dusted at the end.
Yeah,
we didn't have this.
We had
like two fucking animals.
Nothing.
What
is that moose? That moose line thing?
The moose who came and attacked?
Yeah.
Fuck you, let's give it to the moose.
Are we doing this?
No, we're not.
Like,
the moose like fucked this about. I don't know, man. It could be Toph, but like I think that she taught him. Katara, no. Sokka for like being stuck on the ground. Well, he didn't really fall.
Okay, look, it has to be between Sokka and Zuko.
Well, you can't really give it to Sokka though.
So you give it to Zuko.
But why Zuko though? Why?
Because
explain that. Why Zuko?
Because at the end of the day, he cried.
What the fuck?
No, but seriously, I don't know, man. Think about it. He didn't learn his bending. He didn't learn, and then when Iroh was like, "Listen, I can't teach you right now. I can kill you." He's like, "You know what? I'm gonna go away and find my own thunder or lightning." And then he goes,
but he was just frustrated.
Well, what do you want him to do?
I don't know, man. Maybe it is him. I don't know. Or maybe it's Sokka for being stuck on the ground. I'm gonna keep saying that. This is gonna be a tough one, guys. This is going to be a tough one, guys. So after
like 4 seconds of talking,
we have decided
behind the camera.
We have decided to give this to Sokka. Hey, come on, Sokka.
You can't blame us, man. Like no one really flopped in this episode. We have to choose one person.
Yeah, you know what, Sokka? Like in terms of like just episode wise, like the dude was stuck on the ground. You know.
He didn't catch his meat.
He didn't catch his meat. He didn't catch. You know what?
We got it.
He didn't catch his meat. We're so full of shit, but he didn't catch his meat. He was stuck on the ground. He pissed off the big ass moose, and he was stuck on the ground.
for a day.
Today's episode. Alright guys, so that's it for today. This was another amazing episode, philosophical. I loved it. Check the next few ones out on Patreon if you want. And as always guys, stay tuned for the next one.
And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know who we are. My name is Alistair.
Pleasure.
Peace.